All right, get it out of your system. Soon we're not going to allow quite so many of them emotes. There you go. There you go. Okay, you had your fun. Dial it back. Because it's time. Where's the button? Oh, God. "20-second fade, go." I just want to take this in. Just everything about this. NoX the Real, thank you for the resub. Dave O 1001. Thank you for the resub. I gamed it out. A+++++++. Wonky everything, and thank you for the resub as well. Oh Jesus, look what you guys have done now. Guppy Maestro, thank you for the 250 bits. Hey Josh, just wanted to say I found your channel in 2019 and I've enjoyed the content so much. Probably one of my favorite content creators at this point. Hope you're doing well and I wish you the best. On to the stream. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Happy birthday. I don't know how that became a meme, but I'm totally okay with it. I'm adjusting some volume levels here. Epic Photon, thank you for the prime. Daniel Ope, thank you for the gift sub. RC Junkie, thank you for the prime. Sophie Lulu, thank you for the host. Ditchy 93, thank you for the prime. Pala 47, thank you for the 470 bits. A very nerdy ginger, thank you for the host. Dakota, thank you for the 100 bits. Josh, can't stay long, I have to work tonight. From 1600 to 2200. Well, thanks for hanging out when you can, Dakota. Logan McGoats with the 5 gift subs. Logan has given many a gift sub here, so if you've gotten one, feel free to say thank you. Always appreciate that. Also, hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We are playing Ranch Simulator. They gave me a key before it hits early access. I'm not being paid to play this, but as you can see, I'm being paid in emotional toll in a good way, as we've created the ultimate ranch farmer person. So we'll get into it in a second. I'm just going to chill for a second. This is my version of just chatting because, as everybody knows, I don't have a face. Bad Wolf Mommy, thank you for the sub. Guppy Maestro, thank you for the prime. Let's throw it up. Yes, let's. Thank you for the 200 bits. King Chris, thank you for the host. 25 EG Link, thank you for 200 bits. Jen Berg Frueling. Frueling. We all did our best. That's all that we can be required to do. Thank you for the Prime. Spudger Speakeasy. Thank you for the 100 bits. Foxy Ginger Kitten. Thank you for the host. Eliz Lee. Eli Zlee. And I guess it could be any of those. Thank you for the resub. I'm a bird. Yes, you are. Thank you for the Prime. I girl? L girl. Oh my god, it could be any of these. Thank you for the sub. Gaming with Shogas. Thank you for the 80 bits. Last of my bits for now, but happy to give them to you. Thank you. Hey, I got a question. Go for it. If I see it, I will answer. I mean, probably. No promises. But possibly. Maybe. A plus. Rexon, 24. Thank you for the Prime. Shit, did I already read that? Oh, God. T Spaghetti, thank you for the resub. This is a truly blessed game. What happened with the mortals and giraffes in Planet Zoo? The mortals. Well, it's a theme park. They either, just like any normal theme park, you either died there or you made it home. I suppose those are really your only two options, right? Ultimately, at the end of the day, how was your day? You either made it home or you died. Ash Jarrett, thank you for the 2 gift subs. That's 2 on top of a whole heap that Ash Jarrett has given, just like Logan McGoats. I just got here and gotta go. Well, I appreciate the vibe. Masasson, thank you for the 98 bits. Dead Clown 45 ACP. Wow, that is a vivid username. Thank you for the 100 bits. Can you please make a video on this game? I'll think about it. 25 EG Link. Thank you for the 500 bits. Really appreciate that. Pappy Moj. Why do you people have to have these names that are so hard? Pappy Moj 0T. Thank you for the 200 bits. Lazy BFN. Lazy Buffoon. See, there we go. There we go. That was like a license plate. It was 7 characters. It was not impossible. I felt vaguely clever figuring it out. So thank you for the Prime. Vince, thank you for the Prime. Masasson. Masass is on. Thank you for the 200 bits again. LVO Kalaya. You motherfuckers. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for the resub, actually. I didn't mean what I said. SV Paula Uskus. There we go. I got it. Thank you for the resub. 25 EG Link again. 300 bits. Thank you for that. I enjoy watching you pronounce people's names. I know. I try to give it the real effort. Then I'm like, mother, why? King Von Blank. Thank you for the Prime. Masasson. Thank you for the sub. Mr. Invictus X. Thank you for the sub. Rotten Cheese Wedge. See, there's one that's just words. And I can be like, I can pronounce this. Valor. Hi, Valor. Everyone say hi to Valor. Valor is an awesome streamer. I don't know if she knows this, but when she's around and we're playing Faz, I feel like everything's going to be okay. Especially when one of her first acts, no pressure, she doesn't have to do this ever, but she just wanders into a corner and starts barfing. Best barfing noises in the business. Rotten Cheese Wedge, thank you for the 100 bits. So do you hate giraffes? Is that why they always have to suffer? Honestly, the real logic there was that it was like the first, I don't know. They're just long and funny. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like how certain words are funny. Funnier than others, like words that are, you know, they have the same meaning as other words, but some words just have a certain smack to them. Psychozar. I'm going to assume that's what it is, even though there's a bunch of Z's in there. Thank you for the 100 bits. Mr. Ungratefully Anonymous with the grateful 100 bits. Satisfactory's great, but I'm really glad you switched it up so we could see this great guy. He deserves some airtime. Agreed. Brutalist Toast with the 10 bits. Josh, you wearing a green Zentai suit with a green screen? Maybe. Coolest Panda, 23 with the 145 bits. On tonight's episode of Let's Game It Out, how will Josh turn into a rocket scientist today? Tune in to find out. Apprehensive Wallaby, thank you for the sub. Let's throw it up again with the 60 bits. Love you, bud. My mom just got here, so I hope you have a good stream. Thank you, Valor. Thanks for just coming by and saying hi. Say hi to Mom. Moms are the best. They really are. I mean, usually. Not 100% of the time, but moms are generally, I feel like, the best. Super Banana 1313, thank you for the 100 bits. Greetings, fellow humans. Yes, that's what this gentleman says. This, by the way, is our lovely guy that runs a ranch. I'll run you through the story once I'm done reading these. We'll go over this a little bit. We'll hang out for a bit, and then we'll hop into the game. We'll do some ranch simming. The great thing is, I played this for like 5 or 6 hours yesterday, and I can safely say that we got about 20 minutes worth of work done. So you're not missing much if you weren't here yesterday. We'll go over it again, and everything will make perfect sense. No question. Phantom Thief 0, thank you for the prime. Ghost Kitten, thank you for the 10 bits. Gumby Scout, thank you for the prime. Psychozar, again, thank you for the 100 bits. Branded 44, thank you for the prime. Thank you to everyone that contributed to that first of the day hype train. HDAEDX. Hey, good luck pronouncing my name. It was just a bunch of letters, man. I guess that's not technically true. I see consonants, I see vowels, so there's probably a name in there somewhere. Hatadix. Anyway, thank you for the 100 bits. Mikey McBride, thank you for the sub. Xpers, thank you for the 100 bits. Ryla. Right, Ryella, right, R-E-I-E-L-L-A, Ryella. Jesus, Josh, that wasn't that hard. Ryella, thank you for the resub at the tier 3 level. Dios mio. Really appreciate that. Josh, when next video? All right, so there's a little thing that we do around here, which is, if you yell it, you set back the video. It used to be by a day, then a couple of days. Then a couple weeks. Now a couple years. Cat Schindler. Thank you for the 300 bits. Josh, perfect timing. I just watched yesterday's VOD. Welcome back. Actually, and thank you for the 300 bits. Actually is a cat. Thank you for the 100 bits. Your Planet Zoo and Sims videos are the funniest Let's Plays I've ever seen. Please make more. Thank you. Xpers with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hurls of 100 bits each for 500. Oh, I'm sorry. 600, 700, 800. Lordy. Thank you for that. 800 in total, I believe. Say hi. Hi. Thank you for the 69 bits. Mikey McBride with the 100 bits. Only subscribed so I can hear my name in Josh's voice. Well, thank you, Mikey McBride. Let's grace it out. Thank you for the 100 bits. Your character looks so noble standing in front of that barn. He holds a dangerous secret. Kania, thank you for the prime. GDI Seer, Global Defense Initiative Seer. Thank you for the 500 bits. At least my name is easy, even if it's 10 whole syllables now. Global Defense Initiative Seer. You're right. When are you starting? When you get some patience. Experts, thank you for another 400 bits. Honey Bee Fuzz, thank you for the sub. Experts again with another 100 bits. Enili HP, thank you for the sub. And Peebo56, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, we're going to cap it there for the moment. I'll go back and read those. Yeah, actually, stream's over. You totally missed it. So, this is our guy. This is Ranch Simulator. Let me show you a little bit more about him. I love this. You hit the customize button and he walks off from the side like it's a fucking, like, police lineup. As you can see, he's a He's a looker. I don't know why it allows you to have all these options, but I'm not mad about it. He's beautiful. But the terrible secret he holds is that he's wearing only socks. Because like I can understand the alien skin, the pink mustache, and the beautiful ice blue lips, and the Zoom conference call on the top all day, drunken bender on the bottom. But who does anything in socks? Watch this too. When I close this, he's gonna just, no fucks given, just walk into the grass. Watch. Yes, I'm sure. Yep, no, I don't care. I'm ready to do some work. Who cares how tall the brush is? Close mullet, I know. Lurk mode activated.
Lurk mode activated.
All right, let's hop in. And I'll tell you, of course, continue. I love this tooltip. Buy a can at the general store to sell cow's milk. I'll do what I want, game. You don't get to tell me what to do. Hot Swedish buns. What are you going to farm? Let's game it out. Some wheat so we can make some hot buns. Oh, that's what I want to see. Yeah, just, You don't give any shit about physics, huh? This is my home-ish. I don't think you can normally crawl in here, so I'm kind of excited by this. Can I put anything else in here? Okay, I should probably explain this game a little bit. Let me back out the only way humans do. So here we are. This is Ranch Sim. I would show you our guy's face again, but he likes to look away because he's bashful. I'm like, no, let me see your face, buddy. No, let me see it. And he's like, no, I will not. Can I normally? Oh my god, I didn't realize I could crawl in here. Anyway, we'll sleep later. But that's where we sleep because we're in the process of building some stuff. I want to point out some stuff. You are graceful. You are graceful incarnate, actually. I mean, look at that. Who doesn't want to go running down a gravel driveway in socks doing this? Right onto the street level. A frolicking, yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Like a gazelle. So we have to build a house. I mean, as you can see by this, we had a house here before. We had to tear it down, but here, I'll give you the rundown on the story. So basically you probably start out at this bus stop up here. I already forgot because when you start a game with this character, just any logic you thought you had just goes out the window. But I'm gonna assume, like many of these simulator games, we started right over here. Probably at this abandoned bus stop where he's been waiting for a generation. And there's a map that looks bizarrely like PUBG. Not much populating it yet, so I should point out that this game is entering early access next week. It's not out yet, but when it comes out, it'll be rolling out into early access. I think March 4th. They gave me a key to check it out. They didn't pay me or anything like that. So you start at this bus stop in a fugue state, probably beaming down from your spaceship and being like, yep, I just killed a businessman. I took his clothes. I assumed his face. Now it's time to mesh with the people. Is Jill here or are you just yelling Jill? So help me God. Looks like Unreal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's Unreal. I think we determined that last time that it has that certain like grain factor to the character. And also I have to assume it's something of a kit you can get because like, okay, I don't know how else to explain the like agile motion in this game. So obviously you can run around. Not just that, you can look over different shoulders in this so that, you know, if you're waiting for an assailant to come by. And it's not like, you know, because this won't do, but this will do great. But oh no, you're not waiting to punch. You can't fight. You know what you can do, though? You can pull out your pistol. And then you can, not only this, by the way, but there is a first person. So I can run around in first person. And, oh, hold on. I need to reload my gun. Don't forget. This is Ranch Simulator. Here's my favorite part, though. Obviously, you can line it up and be like, all right, take that sign. I've had too much to drink already. Or you go, like, just look how wild this guy is with his gun, right? And then you can, like, line up while I'm flying. Like I'm in the Matrix. But also, so I'll do one. I'm almost out of bullets. Hold on. How much money do I have here? I have $38 to my name. So we're going to need a little bit more money to buy more bullets, obviously. But I'll still show you this. Which it's like, you can run around like, fire off like that. But also, wherever the gun is, if you don't aim it, if he's just got it down like that, despite his like shockingly good trigger discipline, like his finger is not on the trigger, which is admirable. But watch this. If you just pull the trigger, it just fires right into the ground. Don't you wish this for all games? Like, can you imagine if in like Rainbow Six, it's like, yeah, if you don't line up your gun, if you just have it like tucked against your chest, you know, while you're doing some tactical stuff, and you just pull the trigger, your guy just fires their gun, presumably just to their left, and just nails one of their teammates in the leg. Anyway, we'll have to pick up some more bullets. So this is what we're building here. It's a house, obviously. What's funny is the mechanics of this game are actually pretty simple, at least so far. Your guy is... Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? He only had 3, unfortunately. So we don't even get to have that conversation yet. So he runs around with this... I don't know if you saw how tiny his little baby hatchet is, but he has superhuman strength, so it doesn't really matter. He hits it once and it uproots the whole tree. Then we go up to it and we go, huh! And with our mind powers, it immediately turns into logs. And then there's a facility down here. I don't know if I don't think it's ours. I think we just ran down here and commandeered it. I think we're just like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna saw some logs at this thing. Yep, that's how you do that. That's how log babies are born. Did you know that? And then you take these things. I mean, okay, I have a vehicle, but why do that when we would be missing out on all this? I'm pretty sure whenever I go to Home Depot and I need, like, wood cut, this is how they do it. They're like, what size do you need? I'm like, this, and this. And then they're like, okay, they're like, what size wood do you need? Okay. All right, I'll be right back. And then they literally run into the forest. You watch the Home Depot guy just like run out of the store, fell the nearest tree, mind power the log down, and then just sprint off. And then he comes back with your 2x4s and he's like, here you go, fresh cut. Not weatherproofed, obviously. You watch me just cut the whole thing. And then you just hit insert. I'm assuming a lot of this is temporary. Because the game is, they have like a roadmap and stuff like that for stuff that's going to happen. We're not quite to that stage yet, though. But here's what happens. So you enter from the bus stop. You wander down here. The game forces you to go into this rickety old kill shed. Where there was like a... I actually can't remember what was on here. I think there was like a bucket. But then there was this note. Which, by the way, before I read it, we can all agree that this guy is an old, haggard man. Or rather, this alien... You know in the Transformers movie, the Transformers, like, fall down from planet Robotron? I can't remember the name of the planet. Where are they from? Where are the Transformers from? Cybertron, thank you. Robotron was close-ish. Four of the letters were the same. And there's an R in robot and an R in cyber, so it was yeah, close enough, right? Krypton. That's right. All the Transformers were from Krypton. I remember this now. It's all coming back to me. Anyway, do you remember how in the movie they landed and like they just turned into whatever the first thing they saw is? That's what I'm pretty sure this dude did. He just saw some guy. He just saw like a Zoom transmission, as he calls them. Zoom stories. Anyway, so he's here. He's an old man, but here's what the note says. Hello, grandchild. If you read this letter, then you agreed to you are legally bound to agree to fulfill my last will and come to the family ranch. It is desolate because I did not have the time and opportunity, because I didn't feel like dealing with it. Come into the house. I left a few things in the attic that will help you. I believe in you. Your loving grandfather. We're so close that we don't even call each other by names. Happy trails. Legally binding, don't forget. Anyway, so there was a house right here. There was like a three-story shack. And at the top there was a chest that, no joke, had $500 and then a pistol. Because apparently Grandpa was into some shady stuff. Like, everything about it was like, Grandpa's a serial killer. Tell no one. Just pick up the mission. So we were kind of vaguely putting this together, but we were trying some other stuff because we have some fun things here like vehicles. And I don't know if you can see it, but hold R to flip car. This is what happens. So we were having some fun with this, trying to figure out what we could do with that. We were also trying to figure out if there's stuff we can shove into the well here. They put this little, you know, a little roof on it, which is making it actually difficult. What is the pistol actually for? I'm glad you asked. Let's see if we can sell something. Let's see if we can take something to sell, because then it'll start to make a little more sense. I'm trying to figure out. I used to have some random carcasses lying around, but I've done so much horseplay around here, it's hard to know where everything is now. What is that floating thing? Oh, I should probably address that too. That is a water cooler, obviously. The old house used to be here, and I placed an object on it before I renovated, and now it's just floating. Now it just hangs out up there. And I could pick it up, but why would I? Ah, here's some of my stuff. Okay. A whole chicken. We have 2 chickens, so one is going to be sold. The other one I'm going to hold out in front of me because it's been decaying on the, just on the ground for a while. Let's see. Easy. Easy. That's right. That's right. I remember now. This game... Hold on, let's go into first person. You know, as you do. Let's see if we can't, get up here. Get up here. Maybe the first person will make this a little bit easier. Come on. Want to point out one more time. This is rant. Well, not one more time. I'll keep saying it for emphasis. This is Ranch Simulator. We're supposed to be running a ranch. We have done none of that stuff so far. I've also basically caught you up on almost everything from yesterday. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now it's part of the well. I would love to see if there's a way to deconstruct this, but you can't. Anyway, so we're going to take our vehicle here. We have 2 vehicles so far. We have the lawnmower. If we want to go for that real midlife crisis, just don't want to go back in the house and deal with the missus look. You know when you do this? You like remember the corporate glory days? You just ride around on the lawnmower in your socks. Ratburger. Oh, wait. Thank you for the resub. P. Parker Stasadit. P. Parker Tasadis Davis. I totally screwed that up. Thank you for the host. Zigega. Z-I-G-E-G-A. Zigega. Thank you for the prime. Ash Jarrah, thank you for the host. Calbram, thank you for the 100 bits. Do you get your devil ideas for... Where do you get your devil ideas for your games, like your genius raft moves? So a lot of it comes from just screwing around and just seeing what comes of it. And then I'll usually... Please, God, let me off. Let me off. Thank you. There we go. There we go. All right, see, that's... Now we're cooking with gas. All right, let's go over here. Yes, it has a custom paint job. And yes, we did just power slide in it. Where do I get my ideas? A lot of it is just from messing around, seeing what comes of it. There's a structure I like to have in a video where it hits certain beats if it can. Like, I want jokes to have payoffs, always, even if they're small ones. I mean, some jokes are like just there for funsies. Okay, so you can lock things down in the back there, but I didn't do that. I just dropped them in the back. So they're going to slide around, but I think it'll be okay. I think... Motherfucker. I forgot that tailgate's not real. All right, chicken. I'm going to need you to behave. We need to sell you for all the money. Don't forget the headlamp. You're right. I forgot about that. Here. We can see his beautiful face when you get in the car, so I'll show you here. You can put on a headlamp. Oh, wait. This is turn on the actual headlights. Hold on. Headlamp. Headlamp activated. There we go, Grandpa. You're all sorts of ready to go. Ready to go for an adventure. Okay, so we're just gonna lock it in just so we can get it in there. But yeah, for the videos, I try to have some kind of structure. So like, I try to figure out if there's enough ideas there to make like a full video. And I'm not like saying any less of other creators for the way they structure stuff. Everyone should make the video they want to make. And I think some people are really good at taking one or two ideas and making a whole video out of them. Like, you can really do that depending on the idea. And I would say for me, I rarely end up doing that. I want to take like 20 ideas and shove them into one video, which is one of the reasons they take so long. And it's also one of the reasons I allow them to take so long, is just because like I really want to get all the ideas in there in such a way that feels satisfying. So like, you know, using Hydroneer as an example, the last one I did, like I wanted it to have, I wanted it to be sort of similar but different. I also want every video to be sort of like singularly contained. So like, I know it rehashed a bunch of ideas from the other ones, but I want it to be something where if it's the first one you're seeing, you don't need to see the other ones. You can go watch them if you want to, but you don't have to. Oh God, sorry about the chat window. Also, when I tab out of the game, all the sound just stops. So I'm sorry for that. Really sorry about the chat window there. You're totally right. Yep, that's okay, buddy. 20-second fade, go. Okay, where was I? Where was I? But with like Hydroneer, you know, it's like, so I wanted to take a singular idea and like extract it to its conclusion, but also have it be sort of like a journey of getting there. Which usually incorporates a whole bunch of other ideas. So I guess what I was saying about a single idea can apply still now that I think about it for my videos, but like, I want it to be like, you know, the ends to the means was like, we need to make money, so we did the fish. To do the fish, we need to do this. To do that, we need to do this, and then we can bring it back around and sort of have some satisfying ideas around that. And then it's like, what does this lead to? Money again. So it's like, what are the interesting ways we can make money? Then we make money. I realize I'm making it sound as cut and dry as possible. Just want to give you a grand tour, by the way. This is, oh, you know what? These people aren't as fun, but this is where you buy new vehicles. I've never seen someone care less about anything, actually. She's like, do it. Do it. She's just like, you don't have it in you, huh? I knew it. Oh, for a moment I thought her legs were crossed under the table. And I was like, lady, that's not how that works. And also, do you notice how her hands are, I mean, obviously her hands are not typing anything. But also, I don't have any bullets. Also, I've tried to shoot her before. Yeah, I can't shoot what is already dead. But also, I have no bullets. Same with this guy. This guy doesn't even care. This guy doesn't even care to sit. This is just how he lives. You don't even need to talk to these people, by the way, to buy stuff. You just come in here and then you use like this kiosk here, and that's how you buy stuff. Holster the weapon. Holster the goods. Oh, I'm glad it's pitch black outside. That's how you know when you go to a dealership at night in the pitch dark and you're like, yeah, show me your finest vehicles. I don't care if I can see them or not. So we'll look at that when it's daytime again. Because it's 20:54 right now if you look at the very top of the screen. Which means I think I actually, yeah, the general store closes at 9, which means we missed it anyway, so we're actually going to head back home and go to sleep in our majestic fortress. Good job, dude. You look directly at lightning. Where am I? PUBG, help me. Take me back to the ranch. Ah! Jojo. Jojo. That's Jojo, by the way. I was just playing Halo with her yesterday. Had a great time. Always have a great time with Jojo. She's so much fun. You should definitely follow her. We're going to be playing Phasmophobia later today. That's something that's going to happen. We're going to be playing Phasmophobia with Lollipop Jai, one of my other buddies that I met here on the Twitches. She's doing a 24-hour stream right now, which means I think she's in like 14 of her 24-hour stream, which means she's probably... Hold on, I feel like that's a little loud. She's probably remarkably battle-worn at this point. Okay, now that I want to point out an important detail, by the way. Don't forget, it's raining outside. I'm standing on gravel and mud, and I'm still wearing socks. Now let's go to bed. Let's Game It Out is sleeping. Calbram, thank you for the 100 bits. Oh, we already said that one. Yeah, so that I'll talk more about random video stuff too. But yeah, so that's usually how it comes about. It's almost like I almost try to think about it as I love to try to get ideas. Trying to think of how to word this. I try to get a whole video in my head before I start. It almost never works out that way. I usually start with an idea, I go into it, it doesn't work out, but something else reveals itself, and then I just go down that path, and then just kind of just see if I can figure it out as I go, and then usually I try to figure out an ending, and then I try to wrap the whole thing together. Then I like work towards that ending, and a lot of times I can't do it, so I'll just try something else until the video feels feature complete. So yeah, this is him sleeping. He's having a very fitful sleep, as you can see by the fact he's still blinking while his eyes are technically closed. Jammy Dogger Lover, thank you for the host. Z4 Chikar, thank you for the sub. Logan McGoats with another 5 gift subs. Hi Jojo. Jojo. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Logan McGoats, thank you again, seriously, for those 5 additional gift subs. You give so much. Sean, how is there a slash in your name? I'm just gonna go with Seanitis because I don't know how to pronounce this. Thank you for the sub. Xpers, thank you for the 100 bits again. Rotten Cheese Wedge, hello with the 100 bits. Have you ever read the Animorphs books? If I have, it's been a long time. I do remember that one Animorphs cover though, where a golden retriever turns into a jar of peanut butter, which I always thought was really funny. Coma Dustfire, thank you for the resub. This is what I do, by the way. I sit on this screen and I catch up on stuff while we have to stare at this guy. And then we sleep the night away. Oofty Goofty 42, thank you for the resub. This is the content I signed up for. Dr. Beetle, thank you for the sub. Wanda Lismus, thank you for the sub. Black Dry, thank you for the thingamabob, the host. Ash Jira with 5 more gift subs. Ash Jira, you do so much around here. A+++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++++ Sarah. Yeah, he's only pretending to sleep. He knows you're watching. That's Sarah, by the way. Jojo and Sarah both. They're two of my best buddies, and also they basically babysit me on opposite ends of the spectrum. Sarah with her infinite patience, and Jojo with her alternative method of infinite patience. Hey Josh, have you looked at you know, I've never known how to pronounce the name of this game. I'm going to try, which is Breathedge. Started playing it today, and it feels like the sort of thing you dig. I actually was thinking about playing that today, but I was so into Ranch Sim that I just kept playing this. But I might take a gander at it. Nanoraptor, thank you for the sub. Magic King 610, thank you for the 100 bits. Happy birthday, JoJo. Happy birthday. Dars 2, thank you for the host. Baboon 45656, thank you for the sub. Mario the Science Guy, thank you for 100 bits. I wonder what beautiful nightmares that beautiful boy is dreaming of. I know, right? How to Be Quiet, thank you for the 100 bits. He looks normal to me. Doesn't everybody sleep while blinking only with their lower eyelids? Yeah. That's just the way it is. All right, wake up, buddy. Can't sleep the whole day away. We got lots to do. It's time to go. Good thing you left the lights on. Good thing this car doesn't care. Let's go sell something. Rah! Okay, first let's set it. Oh, I wasn't even going the right way. I was taking the grand tour, but we never made it to the general store. You know what though? If you look in the bottom right corner, we appear to be a little low on the gasoline, so we're gonna go take care of that first. Actually, where's my jerry can? I think I left it in the Jenny down here. What do you do in this game? Obviously, we're ranching. I mean, yeah, you're supposed to do general ranch type stuff. Ow. Oh no. Oh god. Hold on, we got a flip feature just for this. Come on, vehicle. Very helpful. What if we flip it twice? Will that... And 3 times? Hey, up you go. Oh, it was out of my reach. Alright, hold on. Stand right on the edge here. This might be the good stuff. Damn it! There's like a sweet spot where you can keep making it go in the air. Why are you the way that you are? Every time I try to do something fun, you make it not that. I hate so much about the thing. Thanks, Jojo, for that quote. Okay. Free at last. Almost. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. You got this. You and your chicken that's been marinating in the rain overnight. Will you ever make another Satisfactory YouTube video again? I mean, I was thinking about it, but then you asked, and now I don't feel like it's going to be special, so I probably won't do it. No, I'm kidding. Probably. I don't really line these things up as they are. I usually just check back in with games sometimes to see how they're doing, and I'm like, oh, this seems like a fine time to do another one. Hey, Cobble. Are you trying to get around blocked words? I'll answer it though, because it sounds like a controversy, but it's not. Yeah, I still talk to Anthony. We're still buds. The only reason that you can't type it in chat is because oh, I came here for the jerry can. That's right. That's probably sticking out of this thing. Is because 8 bajillion people came in here being like, what happened to Anthony? Where's Anthony? Where's Anthony? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm more than happy to answer that question. But when it's constant, it just gets kind of too much. You know what I mean? There we go. Is that how you keep your jerry can? I know it's how I keep mine. You never want to lose it, right? So you just keep it sticking right out of the gas tank. Words are blocked because they have become spam words. Yeah. It's the same reason you can't ask about Discord, which, by the way, I added that to the FAQ that no one reads. But yeah, there's also no official Discord. But everyone was asking for that. And I was like... So we ended up... Because I was just... You know... You spend too much time. I just read the FAQ to my wife.
What up, girl? Let me read you some streamers FAQ. You ready, girl? Question 1, who's Grace? Question 2, what kind of computer do you have? Question 3, what happened to Anthony? Question 4, is Sarah Grace? Question 5 is Sarah your wife? Question 5 is Sarah Grace's wife? Question 6.
I can do a deeper voice. Well, then do it. It wasn't like a gauntlet thrown down.
What GPU and CPU do you have? What up, girl? I'm here to sell something. It's not rancid meat. Can I sell this here? I'll take that as a yes. Let's put it right here. Would you like to play a game? Okay, cool. I'm gonna use this. Where I buy and sell all my things.
$24. Amazing. I don't know how you're gonna make that money back on the back end, but I don't really care because we're only here to buy more bullets. Which once you buy them, and it says thank you for your purchase in the default Unreal font, my favorite, you go and pick them up from your little drop thingy, from your Amazon locker. All right, lady, you're gonna watch me creepily reload. Draw. What is that in front of your? Oh, lady, I think you got bigger problems than I do. Maybe I shouldn't be shooting at you. You seem like what? How is your neck like that? Wish I had a scope so I could look at this better. This is the best I can do. Hold on, hard to see. There we go. Much better. Neck McGee. Okay, well, thanks for your time. That's the general store. Hang on, let me turn the game up a little bit again. This game is early access, or like pre-early access, I should say, which would explain why it keeps trying to hold on to my mouse cursor and not letting me alt-tab, but it's always a little bit of a journey trying to figure out the exact sound levels. Hold on, cover your ears, everybody. That seemed okay, right? Hot Swedish Buns. She has amazing situational awareness for seeing what she's doing on her phone. Oh, hold on. Hold on, lady. I've got more nasty meat for you. Just your local businessman. 35. For this body I cut up? Like, doesn't this look like I murdered a person and was like, let's get rid of this ASAP. I have chunks of meat to sell you. Did you buy 20 rounds and expend 13 of them inside the building? Not specifically those numbers, but that ratio sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I did try to sell this log, but then they closed because here are the business hours. Do they mean 8 to 9 a.m.? Who's to say, really? Do you buy just the laziest form of stuff? Damn it. Damn it. Well, then I'm not letting you keep this. This is coming home with me. Harumph. All right, get in there. Get in the back. Yeah, drop it. That's what I meant. Okay, open the tailgate. Obviously, that was the missing ingredient, is opening the tailgate. Oh my god, is that going to work? It is. Okay, perfectly put in there. Let's go home, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to go keep working on the ranch. Vague Pancakery, thank you for the resub. Just so it'll stop with the pop-up already. Happy birthday! Yeah, I feel like the pop-up on Twitch is not particularly clear what it wants from you. Because it's like, if you've... Or like... For other creators, when I want to support them, I'll just go like... Because I know I'm going to keep coming back, right? So I'll just do like 6 months at a time or whatever. And so like, but Twitch, when it comes to that time when it's auto-renewed, Twitch will be like, do you want to broadcast this? And I'm like, I kind of do. How do you want me to do it? And it's like, we'll just hit yes. And I'm like, okay. And then it's like, now type a message. I'm like, but I don't want to type a message. I just want to say okay. And then it puts up a message like I just did the whole transactional process. It's just odd to me. Ugh. Happy birthday. Okay, so let's do it. Here's what we were also focusing on. Well, besides trying to get this car to flip. Okay, so there's, well, now I'm distracted by this. With the flip car thing, there is like a sweet spot where you can keep rising it. But I can't quite figure out, like, there's a rhythm. Let me get this off the back. Or maybe standing on this will help. I don't know. The thing about it is, like, you can make it fly once, and then if you immediately hit the button again, because as you can see in the middle, like, it takes a second for it to, like, that whole circle has to fill up. So the first time is easy. The second time is kind of automatic. You can do it a third time, but there's got to be some condition for it, I think. This brings me right back to the old ranch, doesn't it, though? What if I give it a pause? Oh God, did we just figure the magic? I think I might have been hitting it too soon. So maybe I need to, on that third rise, I think what I need to do is be starting it like a little later than I was. But the first one, it launches, and then I immediately need to charge for the second one, maybe. Okay, 1, 2. No, maybe that was too fast. Let me try it again. 2. I'm losing the magic. Okay, so that third one, once I get the first 2, I have to give it like a pause, I think. So 2. Try it again. 1, 2. 1, 2. You need to use your auto hotkey. So I think it's of different timings. So it makes it a little harder to use an auto hotkey for that. Depending. 1, 2. Is it bedtime already? I've had such a long day of trying to make vehicles levitate. Oh, can I stand right on this thing? I love that this becomes like a solid object on the side here, the jerry can. Hold on, can I? I wonder if I can put this somewhere on here. I'm looking for it to highlight. Hold on. Why can't we see anything? There we go. All right, come on. Come on. The car will only go higher if it's falling, I think. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to experiment with next too is. All right, well, we'll put a pin in this for tomorrow as an action item for tomorrow because it's bedtime now. Headlamp stays on. Well, why is it outside the thing? No. 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 Where are you, buddy? Oh, do you see? I don't know if you can see it, but his glorious sock, calf, ass, and part of his shirt are pushing right through the ground there. Taint. Jojo, what's up? Jojo. What about Viscera? Visitable Alarm 6, thank you for the 50 bits. Would you ever consider doing some messing around in Halo Forge? You could then share the map with the community. Well, that's an interesting idea. I never actually did much with Forge at any point. I never even engaged really with any of the Forge maps. I think I mostly just played like normal Halo and then... You want to play it? Okay. Jojo, I'm still easing into the day here. I've been up like an hour. I like woke up, rolled out of bed, had like half a cup of coffee, and now here we are. Z4 Z. Oh, that's Zach Carr. I get it now because that 4 is supposed to be an A. Thank you for the 10 bits. It's time for some ranching. Ash Jared with the 17 bits. But is there an official MySpace account? Great question. Neo Von Tekria, thank you for the resub. Aku, thank you for the prime. Niev Sran, thank you for the 100 bits. Leva, thank you for the resub. Looks like a fun game. Setna 1, thank you for the prime. Hot Coco 213, thank you for the 100 bits. Practical Mess, thank you for the resub. I also want to get rid of this notification. Thank you for playing more of this amazing game. Silver Jedi, thank you for the resub. The Dark 4200, thank you for the host. Up FGH, thank you for the 10 bits. Warning Track, thank you for the 100 bits. Shh, no more pain, only dreams. Cronkheads is... Thank you for the sub. Okay, wakey, eggs and bakey. It's time to get back to whatever weird stuff we were doing. Log, you stay there. We're going to just focus on this again. All right. Let's stand on this. Flip car, and let's see if we can start charging it right when we get... Right when it starts the... Oh, God, you guys were right. Yeah, only when it's on the falling part. Well, I think I... Okay, so this can be an auto hotkey. Hold on. Maybe. Luckily, I think it was Brutalist Toast that made me one that I think I can actually use. So hold on. Auto hotkey, by the way, if you don't know, is a program where basically it's like an auto clicker kind of thing. So you can use it to like do click commands really fast, or like hotkey. Like probably the more apt use of this is if you please, Josh doesn't listen unless I do. Jojo, what are you talking about? I haven't had any coffee because I value my bowels, but my body doesn't work that way. I just drink coffee. I'm going back now and just looking at all of Jojo's messages. LMAO, you guys want to play a map that Josh makes? LOL. Wow, don't sound too excited. Look, I'm just... Jojo, listen. Just sleepy. Sleepy. But auto hotkey is like something where you basically can tell your computer to do like a series of commands all at once with like one hotkey. So I think a real way you would probably use that is if there was something repetitive in your like working life that you wanted that, like, let's say there was like a command in Word or some program where you wanted it to like type a certain thing and then bold it and then hit space twice or something. You can do that in auto hotkey. The way I use it is the most basic way possible, which is I usually just set it to click as fast as it possibly can. But you can do other interesting things too, like specifically position them. I'm trying to find... Oh, no wonder I couldn't find it. I saved it on my desktop as thing. Good job, Josh. All right, hold on. So we're going to make it... I think this should work. See if I can show this on stream, because it might be interesting, especially because I probably have the syntax wrong. So so everyone can take a look at it and then immediately yell at me. Let's save it as thingy.ahk. Let's see, how do I save it? Add window capture. Note E Patty. There we go. That's perfect. "20-second fade, go." All right, now I need to see if that's even visible enough. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so what it says is basically when I hold down the X key, while the key is held down, get the state of X, which will do all this stuff. That's my understanding. I didn't actually... Oh, actually, no. Maybe this is supposed to be down here. Someone had to send this to me in a comment, so I had to, like, kind of work it out, and I'm not a programmer. I've like, very basic programming knowledge, but I think this should work. Oh, not the quote. Okay. But I think that should return it back to the top without any delay. I also usually like to put... Hold on. Let me open up another one that I have. Clickfaster.ahk. I usually like to, as a stopgap, put these at the bottom. F11 to exit the app no matter what, and then F10 to pause it if I need to. This is usually because when I do one of these things, it's like a loop forever. And I don't think... I mean, this has no loop language in it. It should just go back to the top and stop. But I find it's good to always have a hotkey to exit the app, because I've gotten stuck in a loop. The times need to be much smaller. Yeah, so the times... Basically, like, hold down the E key and do that for 5 seconds. It's 5,000 milliseconds. And then when to lift, and then wait again. So, yeah, that's holding it down for way too long. So let's do a quick test, actually. And also, we have to switch it to be the R thing, which isn't hard. Hold on. R. So let's just do... Nick said, yes, that's it. Okay, cool. So we'll just do like a... Did you use this script for selling all those coins, fish, whatever? Not for selling. Just for fishing, yes. A lot of it. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Because, like, I would leave it going overnight so that I could fish all those fish. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then push it again. Okay, so obviously that's way off. You know, I have a better idea. Let's just run the command and see what happens. So we'll switch this to 4. We'll leave that at 1. And now we're going to run the command and see what happens. Is this the hot action you wanted today? Oh, and also, yes, for the millionth time, I know a Notepad... I don't even know if I saw it in chat here, but people mention this to me all the time. They're like... You know, if you use Notepad Plus, it's like, I know about Notepad Plus, I just don't care. I have Notepad Plus, I just don't use it for this. I'd like to make it hard. Okay. All right, hold on. I've got some syntax errors here, specifically. Let's see, invalid single line hotkey, hot string, hot snakes. While key is down equal... This probably needs to be on a separate line. Let's see if that's true or not. Nope, doesn't like that. I bet we can well, maybe this won't even... I feel like we might not even need that part. Let's find out. Nope, still doesn't like that as a while statement. Let's see. I don't normally use AutoHotkey for anything remotely. Hi, Dodo. All right, hold on. Let's see here. So while key down, get the key state. You need to change R to X. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to simplify this a little bit. Here's how I would probably make this. Just because I always use F10 for all my... I mean, not F10. F12 for all my starting things. So I would probably get rid of all of this. This is all good. I'm trying to simplify it in ways that I can understand. And I would probably do start. Send R down. While I'm doing this, chat, I'm not looking over there. So that's, if you're yelling at me, I won't be able to see it for just a moment. And then I'd probably go to start. So in theory, hit F12 to start it, hold down R for 4 seconds, raise it up, do the whole thing again. Okay, so it at least lets me open it. So let's give it a quick shot and see what happens. F12. Okay. So obviously that's way too long. But we're doing this as a first test, so you can see that it's like it holds down. I'm not touching anything, it's just doing it on its own. So it's holding down the key for a certain amount of time, and then it's waiting, and then doing it all again. It's like holding it down, lifting it up for a certain amount of time. So let's hit pause on that. Okay, cool. I hit F10 and it paused. Thank Christ. So, just for funsies, just gonna put in some random values. See if this fixes it. Reload the script. F12. I think I broke the script. Hold on. Sometimes AutoHotkey, at least for the way I have it set up in this rudimentary way. Your comment says 4-second pause. Sorry. I'm sorry the comment was wrong. All right, hold on. Let me just test this again by hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift up. Well, so it takes 3 seconds to push the thing. So probably like 1, 2, 3, let go for 2 seconds, let's say. Let's try 3 and 2. I think it's going to be way too much, obviously. Just so we can follow along. So this is 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up. Obviously, it's, You know what? I don't even think I need... Like, this can probably just be, like, a really short period of time. This can probably just be, like... I don't know why I had that like that. I think it probably made sense in the original form. Ah! I thought we were getting abducted for a second. Putting send mode input at the start of the script will make it more reliable. Yo, I got news for you guys. Like, I'm showing you this so we can all have fun, but I promise you, I will not retain any information that's going to be helpful in a programmer sense. If I wanted that, I would have gone and become an engineer. Okay, we have to wait till 2000 hours. Yeah, you don't actually need the second sleep time. That's what I was kind of wondering, but I feel like you need... I don't know if... I've never actually done this with these kinds of scripts. Like, I'm commenting it out, so which means for any non-programmers, like, commenting it out means that it just won't... It'll just skip over these lines if you comment it out. I don't know what happens in a script if you're just holding it down the whole time, and then it just starts over again. I don't know if it, like, holds on to that, like, if it keeps holding it down. We can try it again. F12, do it. Script, you good, buddy? I think I accidentally turned the script off. Let me try that again. Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave that in. Because it seems like it's not working. Oh, it's bedtime. Josh, what are you actually doing? So I'm setting up... Here, once it's bedtime. Actually, since I have to wait 15 more in-game minutes. So basically, Jojo, you can hold R to flip this car. Oh, fuck you, game. You can hold R to flip this car. And when you do it, it just rises into the air. Oh my god, you guys gonna start fighting about programming stuff? But if you stand on the car and you hold down R, and then you, like, if you time it right, you can keep the car going in the air longer and longer. And so I was trying to see if there's a way to automate it, because, like, doing it right now, it's working out, but I'm doing this by hand, and any particular screw up might make it fall. It's kind of like in the earlier Metroid games where you want to try to, like, chain the bombs to go higher and higher. But I wanted to see if there was a script. Although now I feel like I don't need it. I feel like I got the rhythm. Oh my god. But yeah, the nice thing about the script is if we can nail it, the timing on it, then I don't have to do it by hand. And in theory, oh my god, what is happening? Like, the top compass thing was having a fit with this. Oh. Can you make it move forward at the same time? So this game is weirdly complicated with vehicles. If I get in the vehicle, I have to start the engine. Like, I have to hit the ignition key. Jojo, I'm doing this shit by hand right now. This is not the script. This is just me doing it by hand. But we're losing a little ground. All right, so since we're going to keep working on the script to see if this works, I'll just... It seems like... Okay, so it seems like it's probably a little bit easier once we get up higher, because it seems like you can always pull upwards on the... As long as the car... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There we go. As long as the car is falling instead of rising, it looks like you can always do the flip function. So... Oh my god, Jojo. Fine. We're going to sleep then. Where's my beautiful house? You okay, truck? Okay. My god, it's always something with you, Jojo. Hang on, I'm watching the game and it's taking a huge dump in the frames per second for some reason. Okay, I think it's relaxing a little. Encoding overloaded. You mean from all these amazing hot graphics, game? All right, let's try this again. Yeah, okay, so this is 1.5 seconds. I'm flooding the script. Okay, there we go. So now it's running as intended. Great. You guys nailed it. Okay, so now I can read some stuff while this is happening. I can't move anything, so there's a couple of things that passed already that I'll come back to. Can't read those yet. Process Goose, thank you for the 10 bits. Hot Cocoa 213, thank you for the 100 bits. Nod Monkey. Thank you for the Prime. Schmucktastic 444, thank you for the resub. Queen Bee. Congratulations again on getting accepted to all 3 universities you applied to. And also thank you for the 10 bits. Overnight Oats has a flavor, or Oats Overnight, excuse me. Oats Overnight has a flavor called Mocha Dream that tastes like a Starbucks mocha frappuccino. Only it's rolled oats and stuff. That sounds pretty good. The Hero of the Storm, thank you for the 190 bits. Sonic Wolf with 5 gift subs, really appreciate that. Hope everyone's having a good Saturday, by the way. I already forgot it was Saturday. I forgot so much. Oh man, my game is not liking this. I just looked over at OBS and it's like encoding overloaded. Can only do 20 frames a second at a time. Thank God not much is happening, right? Or maybe the 20 frames per second might be a much bigger problem. Yeah, I guess it is trying to render so much more of the viewing area now. Coco Lilia, thank you for the 95 bits. Queen Bee 9. This was, of course, a little bit ago, but this was 8 minutes ago. Thank you for the 10 bits. You timed it yesterday to be about a second, right? Turns out 1.5 seconds was the hot spot. The hot zone with a lift. I added like the little lift thing. I assume it just needs to be there so that it just stops holding down the key. Are we still going higher? I can't. I guess. Yeah. No, we're still going higher. I'm like looking at the edges of the screen, being like, is it happening? I think it's happening. Nievstran. Thanks for the 100 bits. Damn, Josh, I didn't know you were Neo. Jackalope Hunter, thank you for the resub. CJ Kelly 19, thank you for the 100 bits. Coil Twitchbot, thank you for the 100 bits. Tomix the First, thank you for the host. Mr. Rian, thank you for 100 bits. Cheers for Space Truck. Happy birthday. Zach Carr, 10 bits. Now you're a Sky Rancher. I feel like if there's one thing we haven't done in this game, it's anything with ranching. But we'll get there, probably, maybe not. AG. AG Vania, thank you for the 100 bits. Zach Carr again with the 10 bits. That moment he knew he was done with Earth and wanted to return home. Yeah, that's pretty much what he's doing, right? He's just decided he has places to go. Trenchy 82, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Looking forward to the graceful fall. Yeah, we should probably plan this out now. Okay, so we have a couple options for falling. Get to the game already, goddamn. Look, if you thought we were going to actually do some ranching, you're in the wrong place. If you want to show up and dick around, then you're in the right place. But if you are... Yeah, we're charting the map. Can you look around? So unfortunately, I have to keep staring at this truck because I have to keep initiating the command, or have the script keep initiating the command. To keep doing the flip car thing where it says hold R to flip car. The script that you can see on the right, if you're just joining, basically what we're... Okay, so let me back up. Hey, there's Josh, welcome back, let's get it up. We're playing Ranch Simulator. It's a game that's coming out in early access next week. They were kind enough to give me a key. They're not paying me for this or anything like that. But I should always call out that the key was given to me. Anyway, so there's a flip car function on our vehicle, presumably so you can just, you know, not be stuck forever if the car gets stuck on something. Especially for a game that's in early access, it's probably way easier to just do that. I wonder if we can get above the rain, or if the rain is infinite. But the flip car command, as you can see, can be initiated over and over again. And so with the help of chat, we have made a script, with the help of a script started by, I believe, Brutalist Host, was then converted into a slightly easier script for simpletons like myself. And if you can see that on the right, that's the notepad right there, which basically says that if you push F12, it's going to start the script. And it's going to hold down the R key for 1.5 seconds, 1500 milliseconds. And then it's going to lift the key for 100 milliseconds, so like a tenth of a second. And then once it's done that, it's supposed to go back to the start, which does the whole thing again. And it'll keep doing this forever until I pause it by hitting F10, which will temporarily pause the script until I hit F10 again, or F11 just closes the entire app on my computer. Oh yeah, we're getting to the good stuff here. But yeah, we should probably... You're probably also wondering why my guy is green. The game lets you do it, so why not? Oh, look at that. That's like the edge of the map, but also it's like not covered by rain over there. Do you see that in the upper right? Guys, we did it. We finally have flying cars. God. Why? Ermelos dem ice. I think that one might just be in another language. That makes me feel better. Until you show up and go, no, it's not another language. I'm like, God damn it. Thank you for the sub. Schmucktastic 444. Thanks for the 10 bits. Returning to the motherships. Yeah, one little dip at a time. I'm colorblind. I would have never have known you were green. Thanks, Chat and Josh. Yeah, so my guy is like a broccoli shade. If that, I don't know if that helps against other green colors that are difficult to see when you're red, green, or straight up colorblind. But yeah, his skin is a nice shade of green. His eyes are purple pink. His mustache is a very vibrant magenta, and his lips are like ice blue. And we're just gonna kind of, you know, take this to the moon with our diamond hands. By the way, Jack's Facts, I did see the fact. I can't scroll back to look at it at this very moment. I have to wait until the script is done running, but then I will go back to it, and anything that I missed below that too. T-Fucks. Ty-Fucks? Ty-Fucks. Thank you for the prime. Grayly Pants? Growly Pants? Thank you for the resub. McBaconator 582, thank you for the 10 bits. Melvin Mahoney, thank you for the prime. Schmucktastic again with 10 bits. And his hips are sassy and his socks are pearly white, no matter what he is walking. No matter what he is walking. There we go. Sir Leah with the 500 bits. Where are the safety exits in case of emergency on this flight? You'll find the exits to your left, right, forward, back, up, down. But just like any water landing, we're all just gonna die. So this guy's in better shape because he doesn't take fall damage. One moment. The jerry can is the safety raft. Yeah. Oh boy. Did we wait. Sorry, I looked down for a second. Did we get... Are we above the Oh my god, I really feel like we're in Back to the Future now. We did it. Oh, okay. I can see this fact. We're gonna read this. First of all, Schmucktastic 444. Thank you for the 10 bits. The jerry can is the safety raft. Pre-react. Thank you for the prime. Jack's Facts with 50 bits. Mitochondria are organelles in the cell that is the factory house of the cell. It is thought that it was originally a bacteria that was eaten by the ancestors of all multicellular organisms. But instead of digesting it, they created a symbiotic relationship with each other where the eaten bacteria provides extra energy to the host cell for nutrients. Mitochondria has its own DNA, which is only passed down from the mother in mammals. We're still going, aren't we? So if this were a video, this is the kind of thing where I need to shoot my gun on the way down. Oh God, there's so many steps to pulling out the gun, by the way. Like, you have to hold down tab, you have to select it on the wheel, you have to then make sure it has enough ammo, and if it doesn't, he does, despite the fact he can fire off 6 rounds like a competitive 6-shooter, like Revolver Ocelot, it takes him 8 million years to reload. Can you drive the car while it's in the air? I'm pretty sure I can hop in the car, start the engine, and then just do that. But I think all I can probably do is rev the engine. But yeah, like if this were a video, I would probably just leave this running overnight. I'd probably leave it recording and just leave it running overnight and see what I got in the morning. Which I do with a lot of videos, and most of the time I'm like, oh, and because it wasn't as exciting as I hoped it would be. But sometimes it leads to new ideas. Had to be quiet with the 100 bits. Thank God you have headlights on for safety. The rain has cleared up. You know what I love about this? Okay, so we're seeing like the I love that all that background, it looks like it's detailed back there, but I'm pretty sure it's just like mountains and some trees, so that when you look to the sides, you get the feeling like you're in a valley. Up here you can't see any of that depth. Are we still moving upwards? We are. We are still moving upwards. Man, those Bob Ross streams are just not how I remember them at all. Visitable alarm. 6 with the 10 bits. Elon Musk would be proud of this self-landing spaceship. I know, we've really cracked the code on all of this, haven't we? The Illuma Caddy. Thank you for the 100 bits. Dead Clown 45 ACP, so vivid. 100 bits. Thank you. This flight mode is a $50,000 option from the dealership. Yeah, you swing by, you just put in the kiosk, and you just. What's the most expected result you got after leaving it running overnight? The two that I can remember, they weren't like unexpected, but it was interesting to see. Which is I left Crusader Kings 3 running overnight, like where it was just at maximum speed, just to see what because the game just plays itself if you don't do anything. So I made it so that I wasn't controlling anything, so it wasn't waiting on me to do anything. And then I just let the game play itself overnight. And I didn't know what to expect. I secretly was hoping that my like crappy little country would somehow just become a ruling power. But of course, that's not the way. What game did you just say, Josh? Crusader Kings? Crusader Kings 3, to be specific. Yeah, Roombo First Blood. That's when it was, Jojo. But what ended up happening is I left it running overnight. You know, all the various countries did their thing, and I woke up to just one country. Like, one country had taken over the whole thing, and the game was just kind of sitting there. Actually, no, I think it was 2 countries. And they just kind of went back and forth. I don't know if they were, like, stuck in a loop, but they were just kind of both giant countries that kind of just existed. And the other one is I left, when I played, apparently I do this to Paradox games. The other one was Prison Architect, where all the prisoners get off the boat, and then if you don't do anything, they just kind of exist until they die, but the game doesn't have much reaction besides that. So waking up the next day to like a whole island full of just covered in blood was pretty satisfying to just like All right, wake up my monitor. What do we got? And it's just like, that's what I see. Do you enjoy reading books or do you prefer reading in video games? Are those my only two options? Can I read books in video games? Where's the character right now? We're chilling. We're just far above the stars almost. I'm just looking over at OBS and watching as the frames per second thing is just a disaster. I wonder if I can turn on my headlamp while I'm up here. Oh, thank God. That helps entirely, doesn't it? Now that he's got the headlamp on. We'll probably let this go a little bit longer. I mean, you know, we're just chilling. Just vibing, standing on top of this vehicle. Flying deep into space where there's not any oxygen, probably. What's our cruising altitude? Ashira, thank you for those 15 bits. Magic King 610, thank you for 100 bits. Thank you for joining us on this ascension into hell. Quigco 2, thank you for the sub. That MSG, thank you for the prime. Schmucktastic 444, thank you for the 10 bits. The game isn't even released into early access, and Josh has already figured out how to exploit its mechanics. A true champion. Well, technically, that's usually the easiest time, is when the game hasn't even hit early access, or they haven't even put out, like, any patches whatsoever. Then all the good stuff is here. Jojo, I'm gonna go shower. Be right back. Okay. That implies that you didn't shower yesterday after you said, I need to shower. I smell like an asshole. So, I'm glad you're doing it now. Logan McGoats, thank you for another 5 gift subs in support of returning to our home planet. How close to the edge of the map can you get? Because you might be able to get out of the map by flying over anything in that way. I'm kind of curious about that. The last time I broke out of a game like that was, it was like one of the first things I figured out how to do in a medieval thing. God, what the hell was the name of that game? I can't go look. I can't touch my computer. It's like locked in to be doing this. Medieval Dynasty, that's what it was. Thank you. But yeah, where you'd like quick save but you're still in motion, then you can quick load really fast once you're on the other side. But like, it's always a little unfortunate because those things are like fun to find, but they're hard to make something fun out of unless there's other stuff you can do. Like, you could get out of bounds, but there wasn't much to do out there. Like, you weren't allowed to build. You could run to the edge of the map and then fall off, and that was kind of it. So that's kind of why it wasn't like a big part of the video. I feel like that was the most unexpected way I've broken out of a game, though. But that's kind of what I would expect here, is if we got over the side, I feel like we would just... Like, I would be surprised if there's even, like, solid ground on the other side. I would assume it looks like solid ground, and then we would just fall through it. The Arrival Games, thank you for the 10 bits. Brutal is Toast. Hello, thank you for the 10 bits. How long do you think it will be? How long do you think the fall will be? Great question, but we can time it. Yeah, I love how the rain is still hitting us. Even though we're above the clouds. Zach Carr, thank you for the 90 bits. Only 1 mile until you unlock the space cows. I'm like 80% sure you're not still going up. Interesting. You might be right. All right, everyone hang for a second. I'm going to use the facilities real quick. I'll just leave this running, obviously. And then by then, well, it's not like I'm going to take a dump. I'll be back and I'll still be dark out. But once it gets to be daytime again, we'll discuss options for how to fall. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Did we determine if we're still going up or not? Still going up? Awesome. So here's our potential options, I think. Hey Josh, how long have you been flying? I woke up to Grandpa being a wizard. I don't know how long we've been sitting here now. It's been I mean, it's been at least like 20, 30 minutes, I would guess. Does that sound right? 20, 30 minutes, maybe? I wish. Jojo, did you already take a shower? Wait, Jojo, are you texting from the shower? Oh, because you want to see the fall. I think... Okay, so our options are... Cool. Are you like... Jojo, are you like... standing in the shower, but the water isn't on and you're just freezing cold and oh, okay. I'm just waiting. So I think our options are to either fall with like separate from the car. I mean, I think the most obvious thing to do is to just get in the car and see if it like flies all over the place. Plus we have like a better way of looking around from inside the car, so I feel like being in the car is probably the right thing to do. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to hit E. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit E, and then I'm going to hit F10 to stop the script. And then maybe I'll start the radio in the car. See how that sounds. But we don't have a lot of time to make all this happen, so I'm just gonna hit E. Here we go. So E. Wait. Hold on. Let me wait till it's daytime. Yeah, wait till sunrise. Oh, right. And I'll start a timer for how long it takes to fall. Doing a video. Thanks for the host. Itchy Baboon Butt. Thank you for the gift sub. Zach Carr, thank you for the gift sub to Let's Force It Out. Zella77, thank you for the 100 bits. Rustic Space Program, brought to you by Ray Challenge. Mash that like. We'll turn this Jeep into a rocket. Practical Mess, thank you for the 45 bits. Please let this go overnight after you finish streaming. So when I took off my headphones, I thought my computer was going to blow up. Like, this is definitely, like, maxing the thing out just to do this. The Rossinio. Thank you for the 50 bits. Josh, what about Alt-Tab and start Valheim? Let this go for a while. If only. Jojo, how you doing? Yeah, it would be really nice if we would stop raining, right? How long has it been raining, for Christ's sake? I also suspect as we hit the ground, we're going to lose frames like crazy as it gets closer and closer. Josh, did you see that it's raining? I had that inkling, yeah. Chris Master 2012, thank you for the 300 bits. Thank you for letting me be part of this. Thanks for being here. Okay, it's currently 7 in the morning in the game. We'll give it a little bit longer. Thank you, Sarah. Everyone gets to learn about Valheim. Gambo Gim Gaming, thank you for the 100 bits. Jembo? Jembo Gim? Jembo Jim? Gembo Jim. Akimbo Jim. Alright, we're gonna wait till it gets to like 8 or 9 in the game, and then we're gonna do it. The 415, that's just a waypoint, which obviously is not taking into account height. That little waypoint down there. Jojo, just chill. Just chill. Well, who takes off their clothes before going to the bathroom to then take a shower? Oh, I think the clouds are dissipating. There's the other part. If the clouds dissipate entirely, it's go time. Because I feel like the rain is going down a little bit. When you fall down, I recommend doing a flip. Your velocity will be faster, therefore you will hit the ground harder. How am I supposed to do a flip sitting in a vehicle? Do you mean just like dry hump the vehicle as hard as I can until it starts to change momentum a little bit? Do a backflip. Do you guys think this is a fucking spaceship? Kickflip is possible. I guess technically this is all a kickflip. Hey Josh, do you see the chat overlay on your monitor? No. I see it on like... I've got like a bunch... I see it all over the place, but not on my main monitor. What the fuck did I just join to? Hi, Zakuni. Yeah, so before I do the leap, I'll explain if you just joined what's going on. First of all, hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to Let's Game It Out. We're playing Ranch Simulator. The game hasn't even hit early access yet. It hits early access March 4th. They gave me a key to play it. And so we're finding all kinds of fun things to do, and it's like alpha state. One of which is you can flip your car to sort of, you know, dislodge it. But all it does, it doesn't like, it's not like Halo where if a vehicle's upside down and you try to flip it, it just like literally flips over. All this game does is it levitates it a certain distance into the air to like dislodge it. And we've discovered that when it does that, you can either do it again at the right intervals, which is what we're doing right now. We're running a script that does it at the right intervals. Or it can clip through solid objects. So those are the two things we've been trying to do. So now it's about 9:15 in the game. I'm going to start a timer. We've been going for a while now, probably like a half hour. I love that there's 3,300 people or so, it kind of oscillates up and down, that are watching just a thing float in the air. But now we're going to drop it down. Let me bring out my timer here. I mean, my stopwatch. Now, all I'm going to do, because we don't have many options, I'm trying to think of what's the most visually interesting. I'm going to hop in the car with the E button. And then I'm going to turn off the script I have running, which is what that little thing is on the right side there. And we're going to fall and see what happens. You'll still see the notepad on the right side. I'm not quick enough to turn that off. So here we go. We start the timer. We'll just subtract a couple of seconds from that. And E, turn off the... Oh, wow, that's much prettier than I thought it would be. Grandpa, start the engine. There we go. Grandpa's just going straight for death, I see. Grandpa, no! No, Grandpa! 30 seconds, by the way. That's how long that took. Huh. I'll take this opportunity to 20-second fade that out of here. I can't even go into first person. Oh. I think we ceased to exist. The sound stopped. I see the camera, like the time's still going. Map doesn't work. No commands are working. Escape doesn't work. Yeah, the game is hard frozen. Well, not hard frozen because the timer up above is still working. So, wait, I feel like I just saw like a dip in the color. The slow fade out of the script, like it's embarrassed of what it did. It needs to back out of the room. You know what I'm kind of wondering about? So, like, when I played Dwaros, which was this other game where I found a way to clip out of the thing and, like, jump off the side of the level, like, at a certain point, your guy stops falling and just despawns. And so I'm curious if that's the point we just hit, where, like, the colors changed. I wonder if we despawned. Now you have to try that again and attempt to flip right before you hit the ground. That's a great question. We can probably try that on like a less grand scale. Oh wow, I just realized the game is technically still running at like 14, 13, 12 frames a second. I mean, you would never know it. All right, let's see. How am I gonna get out of this one? I guess we have to restart the game. You know, before I do that, let me open up my task manager and see if there's any fun information that we can talk about on there. Performance. CPU is currently, it's not as bad as it could be. It's at like 90%. GPU is maxed out at a perfect 100% though. I think because this is an early access Unity game, and I feel like that's just what they do. I mean, not Unity, Unreal. I feel like Unreal games like this just destroy, like they max out the 3D setting on video cards. Let me check out hardware monitor. Hold on. Hardware monitor, by the way, is a program that like sort of tells you temperatures and fan speeds and voltage and all that stuff. But I'm curious what it's going to say about the heat, because the thing's been blasting. So I'm kind of curious about the heat in my computer right now. And I know everyone. Hold on. Here, you get a nice look at my computer while I tell you about the heat in it. And then you can tell me if you think this is good or bad. All right, let's go down to the GPU. So the GPU right now is running at 100%, and it's currently 77 degrees Celsius. So that's the video card. It's 77 degrees right now. And let's see what the processor's doing. Processor is currently at 65. The motherboard's reporting temperatures are all over the place, though. I don't know how it even... I don't even know where it's determining those things. But the fan's not doing too bad. The CPU fan is at 1800 RPM. PSU is not upside down, you monsters. Well, technically it is. This is a pretty old PSU. So it was from a time when the PSU was like up above rather than at the bottom of the case. I don't have a can of duster. I don't have one of the compressed air cans, actually. I have the one you plug in. The fancier one. Yeah, that's right. I reuse my equipment. Because the size of my dick isn't determined by what's in the case. It's in all of those cables off to the right. I want to point out something, by the way. Do you see those two do you see those two hard drives, the silver ones that are just hanging out of the side? Those are an RAID array. Those require to be plugged in and working at all times, because if one even slips for a second, I lose that entire thing, and that's what I edit off of. But yeah, for SSDs, you can just kind of put them wherever. That's what I realized. If you turned the power supply the other way up, the intake fan would be trying to draw air in through the carpet. Oh, here's the thing. In case you think I'm a total moron, it's not like I didn't try to put I almost called it the PlayStation. The PSU in the other direction. It literally won't go. That's the only way it'll fit in the case. And I wasn't about to fucking buy another PSU just because of that. I was much more likely to just plug it in, see if it went okay, see if I died in my sleep. But we're all here, aren't we? Maybe a new case. This case is awesome. All right, we need to cleanse the palate, because now I hate all of you. No, I'm just kidding. It's my own fault. I'm not actually mad, by the way. But if I were, it would be my own fault, because... I subjected us all to this. You need to work on dusting and cable management. The PC is messed up, just like him, like his trolling vids. Let me tell you, I'm going to give you my not hot take that people think is a controversial hot take when it's not. Windows and computers, not Windows like the operating system. But if your highest priority in your PC case is having a fucking window on the side, you need to readjust all your priorities. Because that, in my opinion, is one of the dumbest things that a person can do until I get sponsored and then they force there to be a window. Then I'm going to totally be okay with the window. But until then, I have never had a PC case with a glass siding, because that is some dumb shit. Now let's all cleanse the palate with a 20-second fade to a bunny. RGB is what you do. By the way, like, there's many times when it makes sense. If you, for example, have your computer in the background where people can see it, and they're going to shit all over you if it isn't pretty, then sure, yeah, make it look really pretty. If you get a lot of satisfaction, that's also totally fine. I just like to make fun of it because I've never done it. And I can tell you that, mentally speaking, it's one less thing to think about. So this is Jasper. See, okay, Jojo, but that's like a logical reason. I like having a glass siding because I can read my temps that way. That's a logical reason to do it. But when people do it for their e-penis, readjust your priorities. So that's Jasper. That is a Lollipop Jai's rabbit. I think that it is one of the most adorable creatures. I'm not even a rabbit person. But look how adorable that rabbit is. Hold on, there's another picture. I'm not trying to peddle my merch with this one, but you'll like it all the same. And you'll see it in 40 seconds because I of course have to do a 20-second fade away first. My computer's dying. Like, it's trying to do all this while the game is still trying to render something in the background. Josh's cabling is fine. Thanks, T2Ti6X, you hero. That's what I like to hear. I have a glass siding because when I went to Fry's, that's all they had, so it was just what it was. Yeah, I think that's a good reason too, honestly. By the way, I'm just saying this because people, I mean, I think side cases with glass things are honestly stupid. But again, like, what I think doesn't matter. Like, if people like it and they get enjoyment from it, then you should do it. And obviously, like, there's a lot of things I think are better that are not better by the standard of what the world has decided. So it's not up to me. I still think phones with keyboards are better, but no one wants them, or else they'd be buying them. Bob Vila, did you say my face is stupid? Bob Vila? The Bob Vila? I mean, the problem is with the keyboard phones. There's one company I know of that makes a decent one, but it's like, it's slightly underpowered against other today's phones, and it's like $800, which, like, that's pain when you can, if you don't care that much, because then you can just get like a more mainstream phone that's not nearly that expensive, that's as or more powerful. Keyboard phones, when we could write text without looking. I do it every day. Isn't he adorable? That's Jasper. I love him. Okay, I'm gonna restart the game now, because if I don't, I think my computer actually will explode. You know, for all of that, it closed really seamlessly. Like, I didn't have to force close it or anything. I just alt-tabbed, right-clicked it, and just off it went. I'm so confused. I don't know how to feel about that. That was so easy. All right, let's fire this game back up.